Welcome back everyone, Jacob Draws here, and in this video we'll be talking about the iPhone SE4. So let's dive into the specs, design, release date, and everything else you need to know about the 2025 iPhone SE4. The big thing to know about the iPhone SE4 is that it's going to have the same sort of design that the iPhone 14 does. So this means that you'll have the square body design, you also have a notch, and it's going to have the same battery life. However, the one big difference is that you'll have a one camera system on the back instead of the dual camera system that's on the iPhone 14. One number did also suggest that we'll have the dynamic island that we have on later iPhones, so it is possible that we'll also get the dynamic island on the iPhone SE4. And according to Bloomberg reporter Mark Gurman, the iPhone SE4 is going to have Apple Intelligence, which is only available on the iPhone 15 Pro and newer. Apple Intelligence does require at least 8 GB of RAM, so you can bet that the iPhone SE4 is going to be a pretty fast device. And just like with the latest iPhone 16 as well as the iPhone 15 Pro, the iPhone SE4 is going to have the Apple A18 chip. This is a huge level up from the iPhone SE3, which has just 4 GB of RAM, and the Apple A15 chip. As for the storage, we don't have any concrete information about the storage models of the iPhone SE4. However, considering that recent iPhone models have started with 128 GB of storage as the starting point, this could be the starting point for the iPhone SE4. And according to Mac Rumors, the battery life on the iPhone SE4 is going to be the same one from the iPhone 14. And a battery life test from October 2022 showed that this battery life lasted just over 9 hours. And this is going to be a pretty big boost from the current iPhone SE3, which has a battery life of just over 2,000 mAh. So the battery life of the iPhone SE4 is definitely going to be great. The iPhone SE is also the last iPhone with an LCD screen, so it is expected that the 2025 iPhone SE4 is going to come with the OLED screen that's on the iPhone 14. And like I mentioned earlier, the screen size on the iPhone SE4 is expected to be 6.1 inches diagonally. One Japanese tech blog named Mako Takara featured an iPhone SE4 dummy unit with a 6.5 inch screen, so that is also possible, but it's very far-fetched. However, it is certain that the iPhone SE4 will not have the 120Hz display because that's just too advanced for Apple right now. As for the cameras, recent reports have shown that the iPhone SE4 will have a 48 megapixel rear camera and a 12 megapixel front camera. And for comparison, the iPhone SE3 will have a 12 megapixel rear camera and a 7 megapixel front camera. We also did hear a while back that Apple would reintroduce Touch ID to the iPhone SE, just this time to the power button instead of the home button. However, more recent leaks have shown that Apple's going to be opting for Face ID instead of Touch ID on the iPhone SE4. So that's really all there is to know for the 2025 iPhone SE4. So the big question is, should you wait for the iPhone SE4 or should you get the iPhone SE3 right now? Well, my recommendation will be to wait because it's not that long until it comes out. It's going to come out in spring of next year. And also, the iPhone SE3 right now is just not a good deal. It came out back in 2022 and it still costs $400. I got mine for $150, so if you find it at that price, then I could recommend it. But otherwise, I don't recommend getting the iPhone SE3 right now. Just wait for the iPhone SE4, it'll be a lot better. And that's really all there is for this video. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future.